So this is the fabric I have, and according to the design of the fabric, this is off grain design, and this is the border at the bottom, and these are the line. So I'm not going to make it according to the design of the fabric. I'm going to make it on grain. So here, this is 2 meters fabric, and I've folded it in the half. So this is double layer, this is front side, and this is the back side of the fabric. So here I'm going to fold it half. And this border, I'm going to use it later. I'm going to use this for the neck and for the sleeves. And here I'm going to fold there should be no creases in the fabric. So all my 4 layers are equal right now. So here's 1, 2 and 2 bottom layers. So this is 4 layer fabric right now. So here I'm going to measure it. So this is the on fold fabric, 4 fold, and here I'm going to make this medium size dress. So here I'm going to measure the shoulders. I'm going to keep it 7 inches, and I will leave here 3/4 inches, and from the 3/4 inch I'm going to measure it 6.5. And from that 6.5 I'm going to measure the chest. Here it is 8.5, that is 34 inches. And from the top I'm going to measure 13 inches. For the waist, and that I'm going to keep 8.5 as well, because I'm going to make darts. And from the waist I'm going to measure 7 inches down, and from the top it is 20 inches. That's the hip point, and I'm going to make a mark for the hips, and that is 20 inches. So this dress is umbrella cut, bit swell at the bottom. So I'm going to make the hip little bit loose. So here I'm going to measure 11 inches. The normal size is 10, that makes 20 in the total, but I'm going to keep it 11. From this 11 inches I'm going to make a mark here. Till the bottom. So these are the measurements, and here I'm going to make another mark 1 inches away from the measurements. That is the sewing allowance. I'm going to leave it and I'm going to cut it at this point. And here I'm going to give a little curve shape at the armholes. And from the shoulder I'm going to measure the neck, and I'm going to keep this neck 3 inches. From this neck point and the shoulder point I'm going to join this line, and these are the armhole lines, and I'm going to cut it. Here I'm going to make a cut at the center of the neck so that I know, and I'm going to cut this. I will keep more fabric margin at the chest because sometimes you need to tie it or lose your dress, so that will help us. And I'm going to cut this dress. So this is how it looks, and I'm going to make a little mark, little cut at the armholes. Like this. And here, this is the back side. I'm going to cut this. Now we'll keep the back side away for a while. And this is the front side. And here I'm going to give it a shape, little shape at the armholes. I'm going to measure 3/4 inches inwards. This is my armhole shape for the front side, and I'm going to cut it. So this is how it looks, and this is the front neck. Now I'm going to give it a shape at the bottom. So this is the front side on the top, and from the shoulder I'm going to measure the total length of my dress, and I'm going to measure it 33 inches. So from here I'm going to measure 1.5 inches, and I'm going to make a little circle inwards, little curve like this, and I'm going to make it in a proper shape and cut it. Here I'm going to cut only the upper layer. So this is how it looks, and this is the back side. and I will match these points and give this outer shape. Back side should be outer curve. So that's how it looks at the back. So this is the basic cutting, and here I'm going to place these 2 layers of fabric and fold it, and I'm going to cut the sleeves, and I'm going to measure this 8 inches, or you can take it 8.5. I will take 8.5, and from this point I'm going to measure 3 inches and give it a shape. And from here you can measure your sleeve length, and I'm going to measure it 6 inches on cutting, and I will add a little border at the sleeves, and I'm going to cut at this line. And here I'm going to cut the sleeve, and this is the sleeve ready. So the stitching is finished, and now I'm going to make neck and stitch it.